Hello everybody. This is Sheila with Simply Simple Creations by Sheila, and today we are going to make a little scarecrow using a um, cutting board that came from the Hobby Lobby and also a little straw hat that I got. Now, again, like yesterday's video, this one was a little challenging for some reason. I don't know what is going on with my crafting habits, but it was a little bit hard. But we'll get to that in a minute. Now, I did use a buttercream, which is kind of a yellow color, only because I didn't have a flesh colored and I did not want white on it. I just wanted it to have some kind of color. And at the end, it all turns out to be good. So I'm just putting a second coat on and then also painting around the rim. Now you'll see that I did not get all the way up to the top, and that's okay because that's not going to be seen. So anything that wasn't seen, I didn't worry about it being exact. So this is just putting the second coat on, and then we're going to dry it up. And then after that, y'all, we're going to put a face on this little baby scarecrow. Well, I am not good at faces by any means, shape, or form. And so I just did the best that I could. And I started out making a triangle and realized I really didn't want triangle eyes. And so I changed it to a different shape. And I used a paint marker to do that, a paint pen marker. And then I went back over it with some paint here in just a minute. Now, like I said, I am not good with faces. I just do the best I can. So please don't judge my face. There were some things that I wished I would have done differently or could have done differently. But it's okay. It turned out cute in the end. And we're almost there, I promise. So I'm just taking a little paint and going over the things. You can see I got the little lines a little thicker than I should have. I did get the eyes pretty even for me. That was pretty good. And now we're doing the nose. I was going to paint the nose black, but then I decided that I didn't want it black, so I did it orange. And so but before I did that, I did the mouth because I was using the same brush. Because y'all, I washed all my brushes yesterday, and I sure didn't want to go back and have a bunch to wash again today. So we just used the same brush, just wiped it off, and away we went. I don't remember what color orange that was that I used. I think it was pumpkin orange, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see here. I'll look real quick. No, it was outrageous orange. Outrageous orange, and then I just used chalkboard black paint for the rest of it. And then I put some whites in its eyes, which just to highlight it, because that just makes him a little bit happier. He looked kind of angry when he just had black. So then I was going to go back and put blue in his eyes. Well, I guess the paint wasn't dried all the way, so of course it kept coming up. Well, then I also didn't like the shape. I just didn't like the roundness in there. So I thought, nope, I'm just going to leave it. We're going to paint it black. I'm going to dry it a little bit. And then I'm just going to put some white dots. I just put them on the wrong sides of the eye. On one of them, gave his nose a little mark. One of it looks like he's got a bull ring in his nose. Look at that, y'all. So here's where the dots come in. Now we're going to work on her hat and hair. This is the part that was tricky. So I just put a good amount of glue in there and then put the hat on top. We could have put a slit in the hat and moved it all the way down and then decorated kind of the top, put a bow on the top of it or something like that, or a way to hang it. But I obviously I thought of that while I was doing it, but I didn't want it to be that way. I wanted the hat to be on top. I wanted to have a whole head. So this is how we did it. I finally figured out that if I would get my holder and kind of raise things up a little bit, and sturdy it there, it was easier to hold. So we did that as well. But these little projects that I've done yesterday and today that I thought, oh, these are going to be so simple. They were simple projects. They just gave me a run for my money. So when I did this, I didn't like her forehead. I thought, oh, she's got a big forehead. So then I gave her some bangs. And yes, I'm squirrely in these pre-recorded videos too, y'all. I go all over the place, but y'all know that's just me. Then I decided, well, she needs a ponytails. One side of her hair was a little bit thicker than the other, but that's okay. My hair's like that too, so I just left it. I glued it down so it would stay, and then I trimmed up the bows. And I thought I was using black and white polka dot, but they're actually black and white stars, but that's okay. That is okay. But all in all, I think she turned out absolutely precious. Tell me in the comments what you would do differently or how you would have done things easier. Because, like I said, I I had some difficulties in some of the areas. Oh, I almost forgot. I put some little sunflowers on the top of her hat. I was going to put some patches on there, but I couldn't find my burlap. So I may go back in and add a few little patches on her hat too, because I think that that would be real cute and real scarecrow-like. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.